Hello friends, I'm Dee, about to react to this vid. Please excuse my appearance. I'm in the middle of getting ready, so that's why I got on this goddamn headscarf and my makeup isn't blended in yet. Anyway, this vid is what's clearly a scam, but Americans have been conditioned to believe it's normal. A scam. Okay, we're gonna see what they have to say. Everything is a scam, if you ask me. But sure, let's hear what they have to say.
What's something
College is a big fucking scam.
Americans have been conditioned to believe is normal.
When you go to Target or Wendy's and they ask you to round up to the nearest dollar to donate to a charity of their choice, all they're doing is using your money for a tax write-off to give to another big charity.
I heard about this.
That probably gives 2% of what you actually donated to the charity that they say they are.
What's something that's clearly a scam, but Americans have been conditioned to believe is normal?
Recycling plastic. NPR's Planet Money and PBS's Frontline did an extensive series on this earlier this year, and I'll put a link to it in the comments.
Spill the tea.
Short version is that our concept of plastic recycling was invented by the oil and gas industry in the 70s when they realized that plastic pollution was becoming a problem and that the public was becoming upset about it. And so they created the Ad Council to start to promote the idea that plastic pollution was the fault of the consumer, not the manufacturer, and to encourage consumers to recycle plastic. The truth is most plastic isn't recycled, it's buried. And the plastic that does get recycled is usually recycled in other countries where it creates a lot of toxic waste.
Wow.
What's something that's clearly
I don't recycle anyway, but wow. I wasn't going to.
Calling ourselves Americans.
Okay.
Citizens of the United States calling themselves Americans. It's not necessarily true. This entire hemisphere is full of Americans. South Americans, Central Americans, and North Americans. We are not the owners of the term American.
What's something that's clearly
true,
a scam,
but
that Americans have been conditioned to believe is normal?
People do say I'm American.
Hustle culture. I've been waiting
Sound
for
from
this.
the United
Hustle
States.
culture. You guys will work yourself into the ground to earn the right to rest, to take a vacation, to take some time to recharge your batteries. You have to earn that. I grew up in Eastern Europe, and about halfway through the day, we're just like, we probably worked enough for today, right? Absolutely, we're done. And we're not gonna work on Sunday, right? Hell no, we're not gonna work on Sunday. Meanwhile, Americans are like, if I work hard enough, my boss will like me and pay me that extra $1 an hour and it'll make all the difference. It's a scam. Take all the vacation, take all the time off, take all the personal time off, take all of it.
Girl.
Because guess what? You do not need to get yourself into the ground.
I'm too sick to laugh. Stop,
You're literally
girl.
killing yourself for a job that doesn't give a shit about you.
I agree, though.
What's
I
something
agree.
that's clearly a scam, but Americans...
I'll tell you what's clearly a fucking scam. The fact that healthy food is 2 to 3 times the price of regular food. And I say regular like American food. You can get like a burger and fries from Wendy's for like $5. And I
Salad,
literally
like
spent
$20.
$5 on this one thing of kombucha, which is a healthy drink for your digestive tract. Now, I'm very lucky to work at the place that sells it, so I got it for a discount. But as a consumer, if you're buying that for $5 every day, that's not fucking sustainable. That's incredibly expensive. I also work in a place that makes acai bowls, and if you don't know what that is, I'll show you. This is an acai bowl. I work at this place. Don't get me wrong, I really do love these. Like, they're really good. But as a
really plugging
consumer,
his,
buying it,
his
it's
employer.
almost $10 every single time you buy one. So what I'm getting at is...
Nigga, you ain't gotta buy that. Go to Trader Joe's. They got some cheap, healthy shit. That is very outdated, and people use that to be unhealthy. Like, oh, it's so expensive to eat healthy. It's not if you go to the right places. Don't go to fucking Whole Foods and buying they $30 salads. You choosing the wrong places.
Is we live in a healthcare system.
Don't
which is
go
actually
to
a
where the
sick care
fuck he
system
works.
because the doctors don't get paid unless you get
$10
sick. So they sell you the
acai bowl.
food cheap that's going to make you sick. So you go to the doctor and then you get them paid, and you also pay the people who make the food. It's all a big fucking cycle. Stay healthy, people.
What's something that's clearly a scam, but Americans have been conditioned to believe is normal?
Study abroad programs. You know those all-inclusive packages that have like a stack of shiny brochures in the academic advising office of your college? Those are the marketing materials of a business. A business whose entire model is gently implying to you, an impressionable 18-year-old, academic study in another country is an expensive and complicated endeavor, and you have to go through them in order to do it. You fucking don't. College is cheaper in other countries. I had a Romanian friend once who was complaining to me about how much his undergraduate degree cost. It cost him $2,000.
Bitch.
Total. In some cases, it could literally be cheaper for you to get your entire undergraduate degree in another country than to do a couple semesters of academic flavored luxury vacations from these travel agencies, just capitalizing on the reluctance of teenagers to do their own research. And if you're in college, you should learn to do your own research.
What's something that's clearly a scam, but Americans have been conditioned to believe is normal?
The Electoral College. The amount of ice you guys put in your drinks completely waters them down. Driving everywhere, no public transport.
Sorry,
sales tax, your whole healthcare system. Your houses are basically made of cardboard. The drinking age being 21, but the driving age being 16. Speaking of houses, those housing association things that will tell you that you can't park in the driveway or you have to keep your lawn a certain way.
What's something that's clearly a scam, but Americans have been conditioned to believe is normal?
The fact that kids are being taught at a young age that in order to be successful in life, you have to go through school and get good grades. And then after 12 years of school, you need to go through more school in order to put yourself into huge amounts of debt to hopefully get a piece of paper that will allow you to hopefully get a job that you end up making money for somebody else. And in order to get these good grades, we're going to put these 9, 10, 11-year-olds on huge amounts of legal amphetamines so they can get these good grades and become robots for society.
What's something that's clearly a scam, but Americans have been conditioned to believe is normal?
Herbalife, waist trainers, fat burners, detox teas, juice cleanses, keto, Bearvana, black seed oil, medical medium, Dr. Op.
Damn. Preach. I like my waist trainer, but I hear you, brother.
That education is political. I swear to God, they're the only developed country that does this. And truly and honestly, hats off to the Republican Party for doing this, because it is kind of brilliant. By making all education a leftist or democratic agenda, they have gotten about half the country believing that all education and educated people and scholars and doctors and medicine is a scam? A political scam? Why do they think they're in the position they're in when it comes to COVID? You've got 73 million people who don't believe in science because they've equated science with Democrats. Do you know how many Americans assume I'm a Democrat because I have a degree? I'm Canadian. That's a you problem. My premier of my province is conservative and wears map.
I don't hear people talking like this, but it depends on the company you keep, and
We don't have political parties here saying COVID's a hoax, because science...
That's something that's clearly a scam, but Americans have been conditioned to believe is normal.
I'm British, but I have points to make. Privatised healthcare makes no sense. How are you going back? How are you paying money to give birth? It's beyond me. Yes, you pay less taxes, but if you break your arm, you're bankrupt. Tipping. Why don't you just add it to the bill? We have an automatic service charge in the UK in most restaurants. Guns are for your protection. If no one had guns, you wouldn't need guns to protect yourself from guns. You're protecting yourself from guns. The Electoral College, I'm in my third year of my politics degree, and I don't understand how you could vote in someone who doesn't have the most votes. How is that fair? How is that democratic? Having tax or VAT added on when you get to the till and stuff. Surely you just have it on the price tag. I couldn't do that because I'm pretty so good at maths. I can't do that quickly. I wouldn't be able to afford things when I got to the till. Just have it on the main price. Just put it on the price tag, okay?
Poppy for president.
What's something that's clearly a scam, but Americans have been conditioned to believe is normal?
A health insurance plan with a high deductible. And they tell you, hey, you'll spend less money every week on health insurance. But this is where they get you.
A health insurance company will tell you that, yeah, we'll pay up to 80% of whatever your bill is. But what you have to do is you have to meet the deductible first. In my case, it's $3,000. And with a child, that's $6,000 that I have to meet before they start paying 80%.
Yeah, when I was reading the
Now, let's say that you're a person who has a serious health condition and you have to get something like chemo. After you've paid the $6,000 for you and a child or whatever, they will pay 80% of your treatment. But 20% of whatever chemo costs is still a lot of money. And also, if you're too afraid to use your health insurance because the deductible is too expensive, then you don't have health insurance.
Yeah,
what's something that's clearly a
might as well not
scam,
have
but
it.
Americans have been conditioned to believe is normal?
Okay, I've seen some other good stitches of this, but the correct answer is this. This fucking 8-inch gap in the stall doors in every public toilet in the entire country. This is not normal. Other countries don't do this. You don't have to have strangers walking by staring you directly in the eye while you're taking a shit. It's not normal. You don't have to do this. Some creepo, peeping Tom, psycho carpenter did this, and everyone just kept rolling with it, doing it over and over and over. Now we all just sit there, we stare at each other while we pee, while we shit, we just say, hi, what's up, what's going on, I'm American, I'm an idiot, what the fuck is going on?
What's something?
No, that's facts. Their bathrooms in other countries are completely closed off. They got big ass doors, and it's closed off side to side. Why do we have that? That's wild. I never paid attention. I mean, I would just notice that, okay, these bathrooms are nicer. The bathrooms are much cleaner in most other countries. Their public restrooms are cleaner, and their parks and the airport is just cleaner than it is here. But that fucking crack in the door is not there in other countries. Why do we have that here? So that niggas can spy on us while we taking the shit. That's wild. I need to look deeper into this. I need to investigate. But yeah, I mean, I already knew it was gonna be a whole bunch of shit on here. That's a scam. It is what it is. I reacted to another video a while ago talking about the shit that goes on in America, how terrible America is, and I'm just honestly tired of people talking about it. People complain about every little thing. I mean, I'm not saying that these are little things, but it's just people complain about everything. So it's like, okay, yeah, this is life, and that's just my attitude about life. It's like, hey, this is how it is. It is what it is. You know, if niggas want to be mad, they have every right to be mad, stay mad. That's your right to live that way. I choose to just take it for what it is. Yes, I am fucked in the ass. That was a very terrible word. Yes, I'm being fucked by, you know, some of these scams. But, you know, hey, this is where I choose to live. This is where I like to live. So it's like, you know, this is fuck I gotta deal with. LA. Terrible. The rent, terrible. Traffic, terrible. But I'm not going to sit here and complain about it because this is where the fuck I'm choosing to live, you know? But hey, if you want to be an activist and complain and actually go out and do things to, you know, support change, then I recommend you do that. But, you know, it is what it is. That's my motto in life. Y'all let me know what y'all thought, though. Let me know what other videos you want me to watch, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.